H.M.J.A enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, H.M.J.A.
Now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fouled off. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Jacob Barnes comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 50, Jacob Barnes.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy.
Harry James has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, Harry James.
Brandon Drury will bat next. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Settling in now, Rendell Grichuk. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, strike 1.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Ready with the 0-2. And he got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, get us a ground ball right here. Here we go.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Number 13.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Ryan Murphy. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Too high, 1-0.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
2-0 count, the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he dives with the baseball, but makes the play for the out. Oh, that was close. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The set and the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. On second, Murphy on at first with 2 down. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. All set for the start of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Reese McGuire. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Hey, nobody away. Hey, all right, here we go now.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Luke Maile goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping in now, Mariano Tejeda, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Count now, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Ball 2.
2-2.
Fouled away. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Tie game headed to the last of the ninth. The Yankees looking to celebrate in the Bronx. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well-deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. New York came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Harry James claims the win out of the pen, his first. Harry James takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 35, Harry J.
Digging in and looking for more, Reese McGuire, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, nobody.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Mariano Tejeda, as he'll try for the first strike. James, originally from, was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mariano Tejeda is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. In now, Ryan Murphy. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. So stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
One down now, one down.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Hey now, we got 2.
Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. The pitch.
Ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Hey, 2 out.
The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
No, that's
and a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch popped up. Smoke has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs.
Harry James will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Harry J.
Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fouled off. Tellez, the runner at 3rd. Gurriel is at 2nd with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Got him to go down swinging there. Teoscar Hernandez becomes the first out of the inning. At the plate, Guy Castellano, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far, and he fouls this one off. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
1 down, 1 down.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. On the ground up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim a run has come in to score. So now to the plate, Reese McGuire. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no error. Jacob Barnes will come on in relief now. 5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Blue Jays rode an important 6th inning to victory in this. Harry James is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 35, Harry James.
Ready now for Baltimore, DJ Stewart. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
2-2-2.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May followers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. 4-6. Now in the box, Cedric Mullins. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Number 3.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Standing in now, Wyatt Chandler. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mark DeJesus. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Right to him, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Ladies and
Harry
gentlemen,
James is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For the Yankees, number 35, Harry J.
Up next for the Rays, Cesar Rodriguez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
0-2.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. And the knuckler got him swinging, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
1-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a good knuckleball. Got it by him for strike 2. Got him. A slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Joey Wendell digs in now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
Hey, no runner, no runner. Eat it, eat it.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
The designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
From the stretch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. They're still out in front 5-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tommy Pham. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
A great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Stanton is there, and he has it for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Let's go.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Pierre Rocker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball. That counts 1-1.
Now a slurve is looked at here for strike 2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Chad Green will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Chad Green.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, you see, he finishes with a 3-hit game, including a double. He can feel good about that, and we can feel good about giving him.
Harry James gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Harry.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it.
I got it.
1 down. Next up for the Stros, George Springer. He singled his last time up. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. James stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Not close with the knuckleball that time.
Let's make a play and hold him right here. Let's go.
Fouled off. 8 runs, 14 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate now, Carter Thomas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Popped him up. Smoke in foul ground.
Me.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. 8th inning coming up. The Astros on top. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. So striding in, Tyler White.
First baseman, Tyler.
Ball 1.
White.
Hey, we got no outs here.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. And now a pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Sanchez finds it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Digging in to try it again, Jake Marisnick. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. This is foul right side. 8 runs, 14 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Max Stassi, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 2 away now.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Count 1 and 2.
Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. 8-4 tonight. The Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Framber Valdez.
An unexpected turn. And just like that, a player must pull up roots and move on to the next destination. A major league manager welcomes the club's new acquisition. It's no secret this player had some differences with his former club. But this staff will make up their own mind about him. In this game, change can come swiftly and unannounced. Some players take it better than others, but unexpected trades are a fact of the game. This player will make the best of his new situation.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals, number 35, Harry.
Next for the Dodgers, A.J. Pollock, and their runners at the corners now.
The right fielder, number 12.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Pollock.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. Line toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. So next to the plate for the Royals, Harry James. First at bat of the game for him here in the fifth. He was a late entrant into this one. One ball, no strikes the count. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. A ball and a strike to count to the Royals pitcher.
Here you go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Pollock on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Digging in for his second at bat, Kike Hernandez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you can see there. They're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
Palm ball there, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there, and he has it for the first out. Next up for Los Angeles, Walter Koo. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Hey, one down, one down.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ross Stripling. He popped out in his first trip.
The pitcher.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Good curveball, strike 2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Phillips is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hit. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Luis Delgado. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
It's 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schnell is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now batting, Chris Taylor. It was a walk in his last trip.
Number 3.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing and a miss. Boy, that thing's moving pretty good. 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager.
Number 5.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down. Evan Thomas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher.
On all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 7-0 shutout final today. Kansas City took the lead in the 4th. Harry James is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Striding in for the Rockies, DeAndre Rudolph. He drew a walk his first time up.
First baseman.
And that's taken for strike one.
Rudolph.
3 runs already home here. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And now it'll kick around in the corner. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work, but you can't let that take away your edge, though.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Betts is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base. Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curve.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
0-1, here it comes.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A ball and 2 strikes now. On the ground to the left side. Speared on the dive. It's in time. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Fastball too high, ball 4. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And he fouls this one off. 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swing and a miss. Boy, that thing's moving pretty good. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
David Dahl to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Blackman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no error. So here now is the pitcher, Harry James. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Come on, let it fly.
A ball and a strike, the count to the Royals pitcher. Runners on first with 1 down. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Now it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll get in there safely.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Right side, but it's well foul. Here now the 2-2. Oh, right back to him. The flip on to take care of him at first as he fails to take advantage of the situation there, and that's the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Tony Walters. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Standing in, Kyle Freeland. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Again, he sends it out of play. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Fouled off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And it's fouled away. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Brian Flynn gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to...
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that.
Harry James, half of the eighth.
Number 35, Harry.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding into the box, DeAndre Rudolph. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, 0-1. James, the former Yankee, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy.
Now batting, catcher,
line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys...
Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
Harry James takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Harry.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. No balls and 1 strike.
Number 19, Charlie.
Cuthbert gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Phillips is on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Hold.
Trevor Story steps in now. A hit in 2 tries so far. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far.
1 and 2.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1 and 2.
Hey, roll it up. Plays at 2.
Swing and a miss. Boy, that thing's moving pretty good. 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Here we go.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat that was going a long way.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Number 24.
And that misses ball 1. No hits to this point.
Junior.
And he fouls this one off.
Two down now.
A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1 and 2.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Another good. Matt Duffy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get 7-4 the final finish today. The Rockies hosted a 3-run.
Ladies and
Harry James takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Aaron Hicks.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bonifacio's under it.
I go.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Vic Shimizu. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
James, only 20 years old. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Edgar Salas. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Phillips comes on now, and he has it 1 down. One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
No, that's low.
And he misses here with a palm ball, even at 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Turned on down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Up, up, up.
Popped up. Thomas has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You got 2 down.
Ball.
Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2-2.
Here we go. Right now, fellas.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Lincoln Big A has been summoned from the bullpen. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung.
Harry James enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 35, Harry James.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, gotta get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Count.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fouled away.
Hey, game yourself right here. Let's go. One.
Carpenter has it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they pick up. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Plays up first now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Fastball just inside. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Line to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Justin Smoke now batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, give yourself
Nothing
right
in
here.
2 count, and the pitch. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
One there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today. He's set, and the pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Ball 2.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
Now batting, second base.
High and deep to right center.
Rodriguez.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. He's forced to set. 4-2 the final score tonight. New York get their division leading 30th win of the year.